Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel and to another episode of the Pentagon Challenge. Since the last episode with the 0-0 draw, we drew 1-1 away at Tokyo, a decent result. Thought we won it in the 74th, but unfortunately a 90th minute equaliser by the home side. And then a 3-2 win. Should have won it a bit more comfortably, but a win is a win nevertheless. A 2-1 loss at home to FC Tokyo. Again, thought we had the equaliser, but unfortunately we lost that game. And a comfortable 5-2 win in the cup with a fully rotated side. So next up, we have got Omiya away from home. And this one is a big game because if we have a look at the league table, we are on 33 points. 4 points away from Omiya, who are only one spot above us. So the gap between the playoffs starting to open up now. So we need to close that back down. Of course, 4 points off the playoffs. And if we look below us, if we drop even just 2 points, that takes us down to 13th. So we really need to pick up some wins because we are now closer to 13th than we are to 7th. So it is scary. We can drop down the table. So we need to start picking up some good form and a run of wins. And if we have a look at the goals scored, Buwanika's running away with it. Ismailia obviously scored a few goals recently, but Buwanika was on 20 goals and the second top scorer was only on 9. So we've got a good goal scorer in the club. We just need to pick up some wins and stop conceding so many goals because we scored quite a lot of goals. Toshiga's now overtook us and so have Yamagata. But our goals conceded is the highest, well, in the top 14. So we need to stop conceding so many goals because scoring-wise, we've been good. So into this game against Omiya, we are away from home. So, of course, we aren't favourites for this one. Omiya one space above us in the league. But if we can pick up a win here, it would be huge for us to keep the pressure on the playoffs. Because as I say, the points below us are not much between us. Only 2 points drop us down to 13th. And we are 4 points away from a spot above us. But we've got a penalty here. Fujimori's on it. And he slots it away. 7th league goal of the season. Unfortunately, we concede straight away. Arthur Silva with the goal. But Fujimori's been a much better player this season. Scoring a lot more goals than he did last year. Of course, got a high value. Still young. 20 pace on him. He's a very good player. And we nearly concede one there. But going into half-time, looks like it's going to stay 1-1 unless there's one more chance here. But there's not going to be. So 1-1 at half-time. Fujimori with the penalty. And they equalise straight after that. But let's go straight into the second half. No changes to make at half-time. Hopefully we can get a second goal here. Come on. We're in the whites. If you guys are enjoying this series, please leave a like on the video and let me know in the comments that you want to see more of it. I'm trying to get through a season a week. Of course, uploading daily with the Youth Only Road to Glory out every weekend. So 2 episodes of the Youth Only Road to Glory a week. I'm trying to get 5 episodes of this up a week. And a long ball over the top from the goalkeeper. And Tales puts it in. Puts us 2-1 ahead. Now, I'm actually going to possibly take Tales off. Or can Tales play centre midfield? He can't. He can play on the right. Maybe I'll put Tales on the right. Bring Hiraga off. Sujita's low on fitness as well. So we'll bring on Onohara. And we'll actually bring on Kawata for Buwanika. Kawata got 18 pace. Fujimori, of course, 20 pace. Valued at 2 million now. His value just keeps going up. Of course, Hirigawa in that centre defensive midfield role. So let's try and go more defensive for this one. Try and close them out from scoring. Take off a few players that are low on fitness. We've got 20 minutes left to go. Chance for our opponents. Hopefully they don't score here. Let's maybe just go to contain. Let's fully contain for this last 10 minutes. 2-1 up. This would be a huge win if we can hold this off. corner for our opponents. Come on, let's hold this out. And we're going to counter-attack, and Kawate puts it in. From there, for our own free kick, we have scored, and let's make another substitution. Let's see this game out. Let's bring off Tales for Akira, and who else should we bring off? Kobayashi's on yellow and low. Fujimori's on 80. Haven't got any centre midfielders though. I just would put Akira in the centre midfield. Oh, let's bring off. We have got a week's break. Actually, I'm going to bring off Kobayashi just because of that yellow card, and then we'll bring off Fujimori for Tsubaki. We're on contain anyway. 3-1 up. 3 minutes left to go. This is a huge win away from home. If we can see it out, we should do now, because that is time. We're not even going to have time to take the corner. 3-1 away from home. We set up perfectly for that game. Played it very well. Fujimori with a penalty. Tales with that long ball over the top from the goalkeeper. And Kawata, pacey striker, off the bench, gets the third and a winner. Means we've won 3-1 and we've dropped down the table to 9th by the looks of it. Let's have a look at the table. We've actually dropped down a space, even with that win. Dropped to 9th, but we are now just 1 point off of the playoffs. So I'm going to play a few more games. We're 4 points above 10th now, and we're only 1 point off the playoffs. So we are in a better position. Of course, we've just dropped down the table even after a 3-1 win. So I'm going to play a few more games, and I'll come back to you for the second game of the episode. Alright guys, so there's just 10 games left of the league season. And let's quickly run through the games since the last one you saw, the 3-1 win. Since then, we lost 1-0, drew 3-3 after being 3-0 up with 20 minutes left to go. And a Sugara hat-trick meant that we drew this game 3-3, which was a big disappointment at home against a team we should comfortably beat. We then drew 1-1. Then in the cup, played Yokohama, a very good side, also in the same league as us. 4 minutes added time, we scored in the 95th. Missed an early penalty as well, but we actually come away going through to the next round. And in the next round, we're playing a team called Tiono, who are not even in the professional leagues. And we're at home. So that is a game that we should be winning as well, which will put us into the last 8 of the All Japan Cup. I'm guessing this is like the FA Cup of Japan, because you've got unprofessional teams playing this as well. So that would be a huge little cup run here. Then we beat a team 2-1, another team that we should be beating. Tales getting an injury, and a 3-0 win away from home. A very good win against Nagasaki. And next up, we're playing a team called Makita, who is showing only a 2 rating, but Makita are top of the league. So I'm not sure why it's a 2 rating. We are 1 point off the playoffs now. Those couple wins in a row has pulled us back. Just 1 point off the playoffs, but of course the points below us are tight as well. And this is how we are lining up for this game. As you can see, I've dropped the attacking midfielder down to defensive midfielder. That's because Tales did pick up an injury, so he's been out for the last game or two. And Kobayashi's been out for quite a while, and he's still got 3 weeks left out. So a big miss there, Kobayashi out. So Onahara's coming in, he did score. And I'm playing Hiraga, our signing that we signed last season, or at the start of this season. I'm going to put him in defensive midfield. And it's worked out for us so far. The last 2 games, of course. It is working. Because this season, we're not struggling with goals. As you can see, we've scored 57 goals. So we're the top scorers in the league as it stands, along with Tokyo. And Tokyo played an extra game as well. So we've actually scored the most goals per game. But as you can see, defensively, we have been very poor, conceding 44. But even on player stats, Buenica still 7 points clear at the top of the goal scorer list. So defensively is where we need to improve. We're scoring goals okay. So I think playing a defensive formation, just taking the attacking midfielder, dropping him down to defensive midfield, playing defence as well. So we seem to be scoring goals. We just need to keep them out of the back of the net. So this is how we are lining up. Of course, we've got a game midweek, but I'd rather get the win here, and then we can rotate the squad for that cup game. Of course, they are not in the top 3 leagues. They are a semi-professional team. So that is how we'll line up for this one. Against top of the league, if we can pick up a win here, it would be huge. And it might even put us back up in the playoffs after we did fall quite a few points away from it. But Buenica scores, but he was definitely offside. And I think, let me know in the comments, guys, can you score? Because I feel like sometimes I score or I've been conceded goal. And it looked definitely offside, but it counted. And also, I forgot to mention that I had an incident where Sujita got a red card off the ball, and the reason he got sent off was for striking a player. So I'm guessing he just whacked someone round the head and he got a straight red for it. But it was completely off the ball. I wish I had it recorded on one of these videos. But we do go 1-0 up here. Fukuzawa, right back, with a long-range free kick, and he put it right into that corner. But I've never seen that happen before as well. Let me know in the comments if you've had that happen before. Someone striking a player off the ball. The game just stopped and he got sent off and he was nowhere near the ball. And the reason was for striking another player. But 1-0 at half-time. Against top of the league, Fukuzawa with that free kick. Of course, Buenica had that disallowed goal as well as start of the game. So this formation seems to be working so far. I don't want to jinx it here before we concede. But playing defensive, we're still picking up the goals. We've got a good strike force. I've accepted offers on Buenica and Fujimori, but as I do in the Youth Only Road to Glory, I've done it for the end of the season. So when it comes to the end of the season, we could just cancel those transfers. But Hiraga here, picking up an injury, so we're going to sub him off. Sujita's low on fitness, so we'll bring on Aikida. Harigawa, hopefully he won't get a second yellow, because that would be a big hit for us. A few players quite low on fitness. We'll bring on... Oh, do we bring anyone else on? Though we are playing top of the league. We don't want to ruin the side too much. We'll go defensive. We're already there. We'll go time wasted. 10 minutes left to go. Of course, we'll rotate the side for the next game. So if we do need to rest players, we can do it then. And Buenica had a good chance to get us second there. 90th minute now. Just going to make another substitution just to see this game out. Onuhara, 71 fitness, but we haven't got centre midfielder on the bench. We'll bring on that one sub for now, and then if we have time, we'll do it again, just to waste time and see this one out. A 1-0 win at top of the league. There we go. So one more substitution, and that will waste up the rest of the time and mean that we've won 1-0, hopefully. We didn't make the sub. But there it is, 1-0 against top of the league. Fukuzawa with the goal. Another good performance. It looks like maybe I'll play this formation. The only issue is Tales is such a good player to drop. But 1-0 against top of the league. And I think that now puts us back amongst the playoffs. A few other games there to play. Let's have a look at the league table. And we've dropped outside with those other games playing. But we've got a 3-point gap now on Omiya, who are now 1 place behind us. And we are 1 point off of the playoffs behind Tokyo. Of course, Jefferson Bainu's new club, an ex-player of ours. But we've got 9 games left of the season to go. So next episode will be the final episode of the season. So make sure you subscribe to see when that comes out. Hopefully tomorrow, if I can get it done in time. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Thanks very much for watching. I'm still in the cup as well, of course. And we should be winning this round. But we'll probably go out in the last 8. That'll be the quarterfinals as well. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow for the final episode of Season 4 of the Pentagon Challenge.